In this video, I want to look at crab stitch. Now, crab stitch is generally an edging stitch around an armhole maybe or a neck hole. So I've just set up a little round going on here. Now, the first row, so like I say, this is an armhole. You usually do single crochet all the way around the edge. So I'm just finishing off a round of single crochet. I am talking American terms here, so that would be double crochet if you're using UK terms. So the first row, with your right side facing, if you're picking up, is just a row of single crochet all the way around and then join back to the beginning. So crab stitch is requires us going in the opposite direction. Sorry, I've got a really tight chain there. There we go. And using something called reverse single crochet, or in UK terms, reverse double crochet. So we start with the chain as normal, but instead of going this way, we're going to work backwards. So we're going to skip that first one and we're going to work into this stitch here as we would normally. Now it feels a bit weird doing it, but once you get into it, it's actually a really nice stitch. It's sometimes called a corded edge. So you might find you need to give yourself a bit more yarn than you would normally. So I'm skipping the first one and I'm working into the one after that, or before it, because we're going backwards. And you work the stitch as normal, just a normal single crochet, and then again into the one before. What I will say is be careful, because we're working this way, your stitch will tend to be towards the left, and it's really easy to sometimes just go into the same stitch again. So here, where my nail's poking through, is actually the stitch I've already used. So I need to be careful, even though there looks like there's a gap, that I don't go back into the same one. So I want to go into the next one, yarn round and pull it through, yarn round and pull through both. Okay, and then again into the next one to the right, and you're just working a single crochet. So yarn through and like that. Into the next one, yarn over and through, yarn over and through both. So you can see already how it's starting to look. So you get that nice kind of twisted corded edge. Like I said, it's called crab stitch, presumably because we're going backwards. But it is a nice neat finish to, like I say, an armhole. If you're doing something that's sleeveless or short sleeved. I haven't tried it at the base, sort of around as a bottom edging. I don't see why it wouldn't work as long as you didn't do it too tight. Because obviously at the bottom we sometimes need a slightly looser fit to go over your hips. But yeah, so all the way around, you can see how it works up. It's a lovely little stitch. Like I say, once you get into it, it's really straightforward. It's just starting off feels really odd because you go in the opposite direction. So just single crochet into every stitch, all the way around. If you do need a more detailed introduction to single crochet, that is in another video. Probably video number 2, I think. Single crochet. From my Learn to Crochet series. So we go all the way around. I'm nearly there, because obviously it's not the most riveting thing. I'm only doing the same thing over and over again. I'm going in, pulling my yarn through, and then pulling my yarn through both. When we get to the end, I'm nearly there. One more. Into there. So when you get to the end, you just slip into your chain that you started with, and then pull your yarn through to secure it. And there you have your crab stitch or corded edge border to finish off, like I say, usually a sleeve edging. And that's all there is to it. Enjoy!